May's done. We've got the winners for that contest. It's June, guys. Summer's here. Break out the beach weather. It's hot girl summer. Welcome, I'm the Deadwood Jedi. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video, and guys, we have that contest. I have the results finally for you guys from the raid contest. It was very exciting, very fun to be able to put that together for you guys, and we got a lot of participants for the DWJ Clan Boss Challenge that I have every month. So that was May. We'll have the results for you. I'm going to have the top 10 or the top 5 finishers plus a couple honorable mentions, and I'll show you all the people that actually won rewards from this at the end of this video. And we're gonna go ahead and announce what's coming up for June. So remember, you need to get your submissions in by June 20th. You're gonna want to go to my Discord. There's a channel called DWJ Challenge, and you're gonna want to read the rules there. It'll send you to it. They'll have a link for another channel where you can actually put your submissions in. I keep them hidden so nobody can, see who's winning and whatnot. Keep a little bit of a surprise, but I'll have that in there for you. All the winners have already gotten their gems already. They should have, but I haven't done the video announcing that yet today, so we're going to do that. And you can see the winners up here on screen as I've been talking, just kind of cycling through. Not the winners, but the competitors, people that didn't win, but we're part of this process, and I really enjoy that. I love being able to showcase some of the tunes they have. We had a crazy a 3-man team was the challenge for this month. It was really wild, and we got a lot of really good results. I was very surprised by that. So this month we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Hot girl summer, guys. All female champions. No beasts, no animals, no dudes, just ladies out here competing for Clan Boss. So they need to be clearly female, and that's got to be your team. 5 champions, all ladies. Hot girl summer out here. We're gonna try and see how good of a score we can get. So I built a team. I put 5 champions together. It's definitely off meta, but I think it's pretty fun, and so I figured I would show that to you guys today. And I'm going to tell you right about that right after you guys take the time, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you can see the next one of my videos when it comes out. And if you enjoyed today's music, we do have the Soundstripe link down below in the pinned comment description of this video, like all my videos. So this is a team that I'm bringing in. I've got Lysandra. I've got 2 Lysandras going here. I've got Suwai Firstborn. I've got Valkyrie, and I've got Mithrala Lifebane. Now, this is not an affinity-friendly team. This will work against Red Affinity, which is what we're going against today, because I have 3 Spirit Champions. It won't work for Spirit Affinity, unfortunately. But otherwise, this team does work, and it's pretty cool. I think it's got better results than I was expecting, and I can run it on full auto here, and got everything synced up. So yeah, we got Lysandra. We open with their A2. We have to, add another delay in there, and then we're going to go ahead and use her A3 skill. We've got Valkyrie prioritizing her counterattack ability. Suwai, we're just letting her run on auto. She's going to give us decreased attack, defense, and weaken. Amazing champion. We've got the other Lysandra's keeping us sped up, and we've got Mithrala there giving us the cleanse, not to mention the increased defense and increased attack buff, which is both really nice, and a lot of poisons as well with the counterattack. So she's going to be pretty bonkers, especially with that strength and ability too. This is a pretty fun team we've got going on here, and the speeds are not crazy. I mean, we do have the aura from Lysandra, but fastest champion is, I think, 202 speed. It's pretty reasonable. This is going at a 2-1 ratio. It is pretty much full auto after like the first turn. I just have to manual like 1 or 2 attacks, and then it's easy breezy. So let's go ahead and show this off and see what we can't do here. If you guys do want to see this tune, I will have it linked in the pinned comment and description of this video. It might take me a little bit to put it on the website. I generally try to keep them affinity friendly on there, but this is kind of a cool team, and if you happen to have 2 Lysandras, this might be a way to make that work for you. But basically, we have them on 4-turn cooldown, so that's how we're able to make it work. So I can full auto everybody's first turn here, and then I'm going to need a manual just a little bit. Basically, when the next Lysandra goes is going to be where it's going to be a little bit iffy. So there goes Valkyrie with the counterattack. This Lysandra, we need the A1 there, and then we are full auto at this point. Basically, the idea is that we're having the Lysandras alternate their speed boost and the speed buff. So every turn, one of them is giving us that 30% turn meter boost as well as the increased speed buff, and then we're flopping that, right? That's basically how this is working. And you can see we're getting, Mythrola's great at those poisons. She's really good, almost guaranteed 2 poisons every single time. I do have one of these Lysandras in a toxic set, which I probably don't need, but after running this, I can kind of see that's probably not a thing that we actually need here. But this should work pretty good. Now, if I have this timed right, which I'm not sure that I do right now, Mythrola should be cleansing the stun every time, and that might be an issue. I need to look at this and adjust just a little bit here, as I might have had the AI timing off just slightly, but I think it is pretty set here as we kind of go through everything. And she will be going first. Now I think Suwai takes that first stun, but after that it shouldn't be an issue. So we'll see right here as the stun should drop down either Lysandra or Suwai, because Suwai is going to be neutral affinity, so that should be who it hits. But let's see how this goes. Here comes the stun. Boom. Mythrola should go first. Boom, cleanse, and there we go. There we go. Don't have to worry about the stun. It's a beautiful thing. Now I could have her tank the stun and cleanse the debuffs. That's totally a reasonable way to go about this, but I prefer to do it this way. And you can see we're doing pretty good damage, almost 1 million a turn. So let's go ahead and we'll jump forward in this fight. We'll see how long we last. We'll jump forward and, you know, see what results we get. Hey, 29 million is not too bad. So why did 6.6? I'm shocked Mythrola was the top damage dealer due to her poisons, obviously. I don't know. I feel like that team actually has 2 key potential. Obviously, I built it pretty decently, but I didn't go crazy with it. So I don't know. That's not a bad result. Gauntlet thrown, guys. See if you can't do better. All right, we'll take a quick look at the champions here, and we'll get to those winners. So we've got Mythrola Lifebane. You can see pretty much just mixed set on her. We've got her with 3,000 defense, 3,000 attack, 188 speed, and plenty of accuracy. For her masteries, we've got her going down the offensive set and the defensive set. Pretty basic stuff for Clan Boss. Now, Valkyrie here, you can see I did build to try to do some damage with crit damage and crit rate. She's got, you know, pretty decent build, I would say. We've got her at 6,300 defense, 202 speed, 222 crit damage, way more crit rate than I need, but it was just part of the build, and it was kind of a quick put together as well. For her masteries, we went down the offensive tree and the defensive tree. Again, pretty standard stuff. Then we had 2 Lysandras. Now, one I had in a toxic set here. I probably wouldn't do that if I had to do it again, but we got her at 192 speed, 3,300 attack and defense, pretty solid. Try to keep everybody at 100% crit rate. She does have crit damage on her build. I tried to see what damage we could do with our Lysandras. One has crit damage gloves, one has crit rate gloves. I think this is the crit rate glove champion right here, so not crazy damage coming out of her kit. And then masteries, we're going down the offensive tree and the defensive tree. For our other Lysandra, we do have her in stalwart gear. I think she doesn't have quite the same protections as the first one, and that's why I did that little change. As far as her stats go, we've got her at 3,600 defense, a little less attack, and definitely no crit damage. So the other one's the damage build. This one is definitely not. 200 speed on her. As far as masteries go, going down the offensive tree and the defensive tree. And then very last is going to be Sawai Firstborn. Fantastic champion. Love her for clan boss. Brings so much stuff that you need. We got a couple mixed sets on her, crit damage, perception as well. As far as her stats go, 2,700, almost 2,800 defense. I would like to get that a little bit higher at about 3,000, but you saw she died to the stun. The more defense, the less likely she is to die. Maybe swapping, I don't know. There's not much you can do. I can't have Mithrala take the stun, so that's not a bad option. 4,300 attack is pretty solid here. 2,700, 270 crit damage. She can hit. I built her with crit rate and I built her with crit damage. Pretty good job there. As far as masteries go, we have her going down the offensive tree and the support tree. Now, I did take Cycle of Magic on her. If I really want to time the skills, that's not something I would want to put on her. But because we're going at a 2-1 ratio, I can just cycle through those skills as much as possible, and that's going to be good for us, especially with counterattack. We should keep decreased defense up for the full fight just with that alone, so I don't have to worry about her not using her A1. Pretty good team, wouldn't you say? I was kind of surprised that actually worked as well as it did. Now, quick note, I know a lot of you are going to be going like, oh, can I use Lysandra in Clan Boss? Here's the thing. She's got a 4-turn cooldown on that speed skill. That's a long cooldown. If you want to use speed buffs, you kind of have to keep those up for the full fight. You also have to time the increased turn meter boost that you get. So it's a difficult champion to be able to use for clan boss, so just be aware of that. I'm not saying you can't, but it is tough. I had to use 2 Lysandras to get the timing of that right. It's not something that's very easy to do. That's why there are 0 meta builds utilizing her for clan boss, and it's why she's not a recommended champion for that. Not to say you can't, but just be aware of that. Now, all that said, let's go ahead and look at the winners. I'm so excited about this. Let's look at the winners of the contest that we had. First off, I do want to mention we had 5 people that won gems even though they didn't have top scores. And that's going to be the same thing here. The top 5 scores are going to get 540 gems plus an epic book and a void shard. The next 5 winners are going to be chosen at random. I did like a random poll, and these are the 5 winners that got that. Didn't matter what score they did as long as they hit the minimum. The minimum being at least 1 million damage on Ultra Nightmare using all female champions. That's going to be for this month. Last month, 1 million damage on Ultra Nightmare using only 3 champions. All 5 of these people were able to do that. They included their number, so I was able to give them the rewards. And these are those winners. We have Sifo, actually one of my moderators, Desmond, with a great job. The DPS guy did a really good work there. Velvanes as well. Velvanes. And then we have Argone. So those are the 5 winners that we had from the random draw. Now we also had some top 5 scores as well as some honorable mentioned people. I'm going to show you the top 5 scores first because I thought these were most impressive. And then the honor wall. These are people that didn't either include their number or didn't want the rewards. And I'll talk about them right at the end here because impressive numbers here. So in number 5 spot, we have one of my moderators, Splitsy, with 23.06 million damage. Great job. Excellent work there. Number 4 is going to be Ploznik. I think he won last month too. He's got 27.76 million. That's a 3-key Ultra Nightmare team with only 3 champions. Craziness. Number 3 is going to be the current Clan Boss world record holder with over 1 billion damage. In this one, he had 32.02. We're talking about Mullet Reaver participating, which is really awesome. In number 2 spot, we have another one of my moderators, Face Melter, with 35.06 million damage awesome result. That's 2 key damage, guys, with only 3 champions. And in the number 1 spot, you know him, you love him. I'm talking about I am Ian K with 40.8 million damage. Insane stuff. Now, obviously, there are some of my moderators in there. There's some content, streamers in there. If they're not part of the player program, they're players just like you and me. I feel like they're totally valid to be able to get those rewards and also throwing up some insane comps. And so I just wanted to, give them their love in this. Now, we did have 3 people that participated, didn't want the rewards or didn't include their number. And so I want to shout them out because they did awesome damage. First off, we have Kamisaki, 29.45 million. Fantastic result on that. Really awesome. And then we have 2 amazing results. These 2 blew everything else out of the water. I'm talking about one of my other moderators, Pavo, put in 51.38 million. 50 million damage with only 3 champions. Insane numbers. And then, of course, we have the mythical mythical Celt at 53.27 million damage. Wild to be able to put up those kind of numbers. I really didn't expect that kind of damage out of any of these builds, but it goes to show how we can be creative and inventive and make some amazing stuff in this game. So I'm really excited to be able to offer this kind of thing again for you guys. Remember, get the ladies out, break them out, get those chainmail bikinis working. We're going to be bringing 5 champions, all ladies, no beasts or animals, no dudes, just ladies. Bring them in, 5 champions, build your best clan boss team. If you're a top 5 scorer, you're going to win 540 gems, a void shard, and an epic book. And after that, I'm going to do a random poll for 5 more people that participated. All you got to do, and you're going to also win 540 gems. Remember, go into my Discord, hit up that hashtag DWJ challenge, and you'll see all the instructions. Just scroll to the bottom of that channel. You'll see all the instructions there, including a link to a channel to submit your results. Now, those submissions are always hidden, so there's no spoilers over this. So don't be afraid. I will see that there. Just got to make sure you include your number as well as a screenshot of your team in the final damage. So it should be fun. I'm really excited, guys. This is going to be a fun one. Yeah, this is an exciting time all in all. Hopefully you guys are having a blast out there. I'm excited about this fusion coming up. I'm excited for all these new people. We've got the website being updated in the next, I want to say in about the next week. We're going to have some updates on that as well. Guys, it's a pleasure. Make sure to hit that subscribe, that notification bell. And until next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.